Previously on The Great Ace Attorney.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Oh my god, Iris is giving us a derpy face.
Just like this.
Oh my god, it looks so fucking funny. I hope Suzuto does it too. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I need to make this a thumbnail for this episode. Now back to grunting at people.
Hello!
This is NicoB, back with some more The Great Ace Attorney. When we last left off, we finally completed our investigation, and now we're gonna be hopping into the trial. And from what I've actually heard from you guys is that this trial section is really long. Like, even at the way I'm going, it could be like, I saw some people say I can still go for like 10 episodes. Jesus Christ, seriously? Wow. Wow. Actually makes me wonder then if maybe there won't be a second investigation section. I don't know. Because that seems like a long time to go for just straight trial. Although that said, I guess we did that for the first case of the game, right? That went for like 5 episodes for a first trial of the game. But that also had a bunch of tutorial stuff and a lot of world building and, you know, establishing the setting and everything. But so clearly we are, there's gotta be quite a few twists and turns in this one. Right now we're probably only gonna be scratching the surface of how fucking deep this shit's gonna go. All I know is that somebody new better show up soon, because I have resorted to bringing back old characters for thumbnails, all right? So I'm fucking all out of shit. Actually, that's not true. Last episode, I actually could have used the thrice-fired mortar portrait, but I decided to go with the judge just because I thought it was funny. But anyway, last episode, Captain Nemo said, Holmes, snorting cocaine off his desk with a bottle of wine with each of his hands. Naruhodō walks in. Mr. Holmes, what are you? Sugar and grape juice. What? Sugar and grape juice! That's right, guys. That's right, there's no alcohol. No alcohol actually exists at all in Ace Attorney. It's just fucking sugar and grape juice, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. Stop wigging out, Naruhodō, you fucking wet blanket. Jeez. What are you, my mom? She would always freak out every time I was snorting my sugar and drinking my grape juice, and I don't know why. It's much faster to get the sugar high by snorting it than it is eating it. Everyone knows this. But anyway, Captain Nemo, your incredibly accurate and hilarious comment is the reason why you are comment of the day. Okay, so we have established that McGundle definitely killed that guy. Yeah, I mean, just based on the blood spatter on his coat. So, unlike Matt on guard, who, yes, was guilty in his case, he actually hired the killer to do his work for him, right? McGundle, though, on the other hand, is like, I'm gonna take matters in my own hands, and just goes and fucking murders the guy himself in the carriage. Jesus. Well, on the bright side, McGundle's fucking dead too, right? He's already burning in the deepest bowels of hell. But I will be curious to see, like, okay, so what is this disc? What's it gonna play into? What could possibly be playing on it? Because it's gotta be a song, right? They can't record voices in this day and age. It's something for, this is just gonna be telling what notes to hit based on the bumps, right? What could that mean? What would be the significance of that? And again, how does this all tie into the Hound of the Baskervilles? Does it even tie in with this case at all? That's what I'm kind of curious about. I don't think we really know for certain that it does. Might just be a totally separate thing, maybe something for a later game, but not for this one. All right, guys. So finally getting started on the trial. Let's get started. Gonna see Van Zieks and his gorgeous leg today. But it's interesting that Van Zieks hasn't actually taken a trial since the last time we went against him.
When I woke up the next morning, Suzuto's already gone. I missed her warmth. The rain was so strong that I couldn't even see a single meter outside the window. Thus, this long, unforgettable day began.
Thus, the next 10 episodes began. April 17th, 9:32 a.m. Old Bailey and all right. I cannot believe it really be 10 episodes. That'd be insane. You guys said based on like if I'm going like an hour long at each time. Still, that's 10 hours. That's 10 fucking hours if that's the case. I don't know. That sounds. I feel like that's gotta be a little exaggerated, unless there's an investigation in between it. Which I don't know. It just seems weird that we go back to another investigation so soon. But I mean, we've done it before. I don't know. This one seems we've got a decent amount of shit.
Good morning, Gina. Swear to you, you will be declared not guilty before the day is over,
or you're gonna die. Actually, even if you do not think about it, you're actually, no, I'm sorry. If Van Zieks is in there, then you're already fucking dead. You need to leave the country. you need to go to Japan with Saseki.
So, where's the other lass, eh?
Huh?
You know, the what's her name? That Asian chick that's always with you.
Didn't she tell you? She said she was good leaving, remember?
What was it? Susie? I don't quite remember her proper name.
Oh, she left early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up.
You just gonna let her off like that? Shouldn't you be seeing her off instead of bothering with me?
It doesn't matter. It's not like I'll never see her again after all.
Better not never see her again.
But
But your trial is different. I only have one chance to do this. One opportunity. Seize everything you ever wanted. One moment to capture.
Good, let's split. Yo.
God damn it, Naruhodō, you're gonna lose this shit, aren't you?
Sorry, I'm nervous. It's Mom's spaghetti, okay? Today has to be the day.
Wait. Who'd that be? Sherlock? Good morning, friends?
Oh, it's me!
Oh my God! Iris, is she got the kitty? Oh my God. Yes, by the way, you guys, if you continue to pump out some Iris holding the cat, oh my God. Actually, the one I'm gonna make the fan art of the day, I know I am, because I just came across it on Twitter, was like, I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this was so fucking good. I can't remember the name of the artist who drew it, but it will be, listen under it, it was fucking amazing. I just want you to know that. Oh my God, I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so cute, and you even brought little Waka High.
How are you doing, J-Bean? Did you have a good sleep? Oh, Iris, what are you doing here? A friend is in trouble, obviously. Why wouldn't I be here? The cavalry is here for you. Even Waka High came.
Oh my God, I love his little ear twitches, it's so fucking cute. Uh-oh.
Hey, Waka High!
Great cavalry. That wretched cat didn't even look back when it abandoned its friends. Oh man, you suck, Mr. Kitty. He's going after the fish again. He's gonna go bother freaking Ryuunosuke for it.
Why not leave it be for a bit, eh? Let's sniff around or something. Oh yeah, I bought this newspaper from my shop outside. Let's see, I have both good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first, Ryu? J-Bean?
I think we should start with the bad news.
If you're gonna hear both, might as well start with the good news first, right? Wow, J-Bean is like 10 times more fun than you. I'm such a downer.
Leave me alone. Go away, Iris, I don't want you here anymore.
I'll start with the bad news then. Apparently, we're having record rainfall this morning. Carriages all over are being delayed.
Really? Bad news was just a weather report?
I worry that Susie will make her train to Dover in time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe she can come help me after all that.
So, what's the good news? I just saved a bunch of money in my car insurance with Gyakuten.
Oh God.
They say it should clear out by this afternoon. So the train should make it to the port of Dover on time. Right? That's great news, isn't it? You're totally contradicting yourself. Nah, not to me. At least I couldn't care less about it.
That news was surprisingly trivial.
Also, we're all gonna die soon. Yeah! Also, here we are. Today's trial is basically the highlight of the paper. Pickpocket brutally murders upright pawnbroker. Why am I not surprised? You look right didn't expecting anything else. Just how it is.
Gina looks even more upset now.
So, at today's trial, Ryu's gonna make the dirty press eat those words.
Huh?
Then tomorrow's headline will be like this. Honest pickpocket girl saves the world. How does that sound, Ryu?
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice, I guess.
Don't guess, pursue with resolve. Did you like my impression of Susie? You loved it, right?
This girl is too much for me.
You're just a little bundle of energy today, aren't you? Gina's Alleged Crime is the biggest story in London right now. We're gonna have a look through it again. We actually know for certain that we're even going up with Van Zeeks. I mean, I'm sure we are, but I don't know if we've actually mentioned it yet. Okay, let's have a little look-see-doodle.
Pickpocket girl brutally murders honest pawnbroker. How mean.
But tomorrow you said it would be honest pickpocket girl saves the world, right?
It is a good headline, but I think it needs a little more drama.
What could be more dramatic than saving the world?
Honest pickpocket girl saves the entire universe. Yeah, that's more like it.
The entire universe?
Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow's paper.
Anything on the backside?
Look at the back. Looks like a pretty big story, too. A spy of the Ministry of Justice. Possibility of secret comms leaked overseas.
This has gotta be what the inspector was, talking about before, right? The other big case?
Iris really is a genius. I doubt many 10-year-old girls can understand a headline like this.
Communications between Britain and her allies have leaked to an enemy nation. That's what it says.
Leaked, so their messages were intercepted or something. How?
I can think of 3 possible ways. What do you think? Do we want to try it out for ourselves?
No, definitely not. Although, maybe this was what Lord Chief Justice Vortex was talking about yesterday.
Could be. Looks like Toby got himself caught up in it too.
Yeah. Okay, so it's actually gonna play into this trial, I guess? It wouldn't be added to my court record otherwise.
Well, let's give him heck, Ryu.
Let's?
I don't know about law like Susie does, but I'm gonna be your Maya.
Oh,
I've got a gun! Mario!
oh God, no.
Oh, oopsies, I forgot to load it today.
Oh, thank God.
I'll be sitting right next to you, cheering you on. Does that make you feel better?
You don't put that thing away, it'll probably just make me feel worse.
I'm gonna shoot that mean old Van Zeeks off and right in his leg.
No, not his precious leg. But thank you, Iris. I appreciate your help.
That reminds me, Iris. What's up, Jane Bean? How's Holmes? How had an operation yesterday, yeah? Yeah, the operation went well. But he's still sleeping. Huh? I have a friend who's an inspector. I asked him to tell me right away when Holmesley wakes up.
She must be Inspector Gregson. I'm sure he'll get the message straight to her.
I feel like then he is. He's doing some stuff behind the scenes if we already saw Susto meet with them, which... So I don't know if if he was shot and he did get an operation, but he's already up and he's pretending to be asleep, or he wasn't really shot and this whole thing's been a giant facade. I don't know. But it's clear there's some cover-up going on here.
All right.
I don't have Susto or Mr. Holmes with me today, this time.
Well, now that Mr. Holmes has ever actually been here on a trial with me, let's check out the very end of a trial.
I have to prove Gina's innocence with my effort alone.
Defendant barrister! The trial is about to commence. Make your way to the Crown Court at once. Okay, British Larry Cop.
Looks like it's time.
Well, let's head off then.
Okay.
All right, let's go see our favorite freaking leg man.
Gina, she's acting tough, but I can tell if fear and anxiety threaten to tear her down. I won't believe in her until the very end and prove her innocence. This, I swear.
And hopefully she didn't do it, and then I end up feeling real bad afterwards.
Hisagi! That's the will he left for me.
God, I haven't said a good Asogi in a long time. Damn it. Plenty of what do you means, but not fucking enough Asogis! April 17th, 10 a.m., Old Bailey Crown Court!
Yo, what up, pimps? It's your boy, British Judge. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, we declare this court is now in session.
Oh, I didn't even get a good look at the jury up there. Who we got? I'm gonna be curious to see. Are we gonna see any repeats from the previous case, or what exactly? Like, or people who were part of one of the cases, but are not now are showing up here. We're gonna get a totally new cast.
The trial of Gina Lestrade will now commence. I ask you, prosecution and defense, have you fully prepared your case?
The prosecution is ready. Defense is ready!
Lord Van Zeeks,
Yes, my lord.
how many years has it been since you first disappeared from this Crown Court?
Almost 5.
Even after the trials 2 months ago, you stand yet again in the prosecution bench. Is there perhaps something you expect to gain from these trials?
It does. It seems like he's gotta be doing it because of Naruhodō. He must see something in him. Maybe after that case with McGundle, where he was like, he saw that he was actually doing his best to find the truth and not necessarily win the case. And I think maybe that's caught his eye.
Even queer, your trials of the distant past were of an entirely different character. Once you would only handle high-profile cases from the nobler political spheres.
Oh.
Is that true?
But now you stand in the Crown Court to prosecute a simple case of robbery and murder. Honestly, it comes as a shock to me.
Van Zeeks is an interesting guy.
There are two things I cannot abide by. The first would be the villains who wield their expansive financial power to feign altruism.
He's totally talking about that Kojima Gundle guy who you defended.
I know, Iris. I think I could have guessed, but thanks. Kojima Gundle. Only I know what kind of man he really was. But there lurks an even more disgusting kind of monster. The kind of human rubbish that curries favor with feigned innocence, only to betray you. These despicable vermin hail from an unknown island in the Far East. They are called Japanese.
Oh, great. Back to this again.
What? Where did that come from?
Ryu, he's totally talking about you! Ryu!
I know he is, Iris! Pretty sure I could have guessed that one too. Pardon me, but what exactly do you mean by betraying you? I have to wonder why. Why does he feel such an animosity toward us Japanese?
Okay, so maybe it's not a positive curiosity that he's been so focused on Naruhodō. So it is something more focused on because he's Japanese.
Whatever the case may be, the court welcomes the revival of the Reaper, whom London's evildoers so fear.
I am most grateful for your consideration.
Now, 6 fine citizens of our capital city, of sound mind and strong sense.
All right, who we got?
I fucking knew. What the fuck were?
Oh my God.
Wait, what the fuck?
Okay, this is absolutely, I'm just throwing out there, this is absolutely something they did to save manpower, right? They didn't want to make different character models for 6 different jurors for every single trial, so they're reusing some of these assets. I'm almost positive that's what the reason for this is. And I'll have to remember to talk to them when I get the chance. So okay, we got the old man. Seriously, old man, you came back already? The maid from the first case in London is back again, and we also, it was interesting enough, we saw her in the stereoscope, which makes me wonder, is she gonna play into this somehow? Guy, I think the third guy might be brand new. And then what the fuck is that? The old man, I guess, is he actually a doctor normally? Is that like his work clothes? He's got his hands up like he's sterile or something. Don't touch me, I'm sterile! Then that lady's back again too, but this time she's got headphones on. And then the fucking Russian bad guy from we talked about in the second case? Oh my God, he's holding a little mouse friend. I like to whip out my Russian accent again, at least. As a veteran of the British Empire, I swear to turn down a fair and just verdict.
Clean cutlery, a clean table, and a clean master. That's all I require.
What the? Is that an optometrist or something? Oh, stereoscopically? What the fuck? Stereoscope, man! Perfect. Perfect for this trial.
The new world shall seize everything stereoscopically, just like this.
Did I forget? Did I? Oh dear, maybe I really did. Wait, what am I doing back here?
The woman of the future moves forward with a progressive mindset.
So now she went from typing and she's doing Morse code? What the hell? Oh. Oh, he's looking up a... I bet he's... Ah, he is. He's looking up a book of things to say. Or to translate it or something.
I came to London to sightsee. I am going to see the Crystal Tower now.
What? Oh my... Dude, what are you doing up there, man?
I am not this Russian spy you claim I am.
I never said you were.
Good. Now I go to what they call the Disneyland with my pet rat here. No, you must stay here and finish the trial first. You all have very strict requirements for going to Disney World.
Something wrong, Ryu?
No, it's just... there are a lot of familiar faces in this jury.
Budget cuts, you know.
Oh, small word, I guess.
It almost makes me feel like I'm not living in a city full of probably well over a few 100,000 people.
You know, they randomly selected these juries from over 6 million Londoners.
That's what they say, but I'm finding it a little hard to believe. Wow, could you imagine getting jury duty like 2 or 3 times in a row like this? You'd be like, motherfucker, fuck off! Actually, I think it's impossible, right? I mean, I think you get selected for jury duty. I think you get like a few years where you absolutely cannot be selected, and then get selected again. I think.
Very well. Now, Lord Van Zinks, I would first ask for your explanation of this case.
As you wish. Before I begin, however, I have something I wish to say to the jury. That is, that there's never been a case so simple with so obvious a murderer.
Stop crossing your eyes!
The victim was a pawnbroker named Hatch. He died immediately after being shot from behind. Here is a photo from the scene of the crime. As you can see, there's a gunshot wound in his back. It is very likely the bullet pierced the man's heart, ending his life swiftly and painlessly.
I hope so.
According to the coroner's analysis, the gun was aimed slightly upward.
Oh, upward.
What does that mean? It would mean that the victim was shot from someone shorter than him. For example, someone like the defendant. This is the coroner's autopsy. I wish to submit it as evidence along with this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts these as evidence.
Okay. Report from Scotland Yard's coroner. Hatch's death was instant as a result of a single gunshot from behind, no other external injuries. And photograph of the corpse. Okay. Let me go ahead and have a little look-see at the autopsy report. Hatch Windy Bank, male pawnbroker, lived on Baker Street. Estimated time of death, April 16th, between 1 a.m. and 1:30 a.m. Reported by Ryuunosuke and single bullet wound found in upper back. No other external wounds found. The bullet pierced his heart from behind. He most likely died instantly. The bullet entered his back at a slightly upward angle. Okay. So either someone shorter than him or also possibility that someone was on the floor and shot upwards. Okay. That is indeed a hole in your backside.
Next, I would like you all to direct your focus toward this sketch of the crime scene. She killed him in the pawn shop storeroom, where his pledges are kept. There are no windows, and the only door into the room was locked. Furthermore, only 2 people were inside that locked room. The victim, Hatch, and the defendant seated before you.
I know it doesn't look good.
I could not understand that. Could you say again in Russian?
Incidentally, when the crime was first discovered by witnesses, the culprit was holding the murder weapon in her hand.
What in blazes? It's so obvious she did it!
Isn't that dirty little child a bit Bōken anyway?
Yeah, she thinks one of those kids are up to all these then.
No surprise there. I thought she'd stop by one of these days. What are you doing, Joseph?
She's a pickpocket, so she must be a murderer? You're all jumping to conclusions, Jesus! Go ahead and pour me a good old glass of justice juice. Calm yourself, black-hearted exchange student. The evidence against your client doesn't end there.
Actually, maybe the reason why he's so focused on Naruhodō is because he's expecting him to be a certain way, right? He's black-hearted, But he's actually, I think he is undermining his expectations, right? By actually being a guy who looks for the truth and not looking for a win. Maybe he's got, he has a bad taste in his mouth based off of experience with other Japanese lawyers. I don't know.
As luck would have it, this murder incident had 2 decisive eyewitnesses at the scene.
What?
If we listen to their testimony, I'm sure everything will become clear. Good, new people. New people to become thumbnails for Nico. We'll see whether or not this girl is really a poor, misunderstood, petty thief.
Well, they were the ones that were there. Weren't they there fucking robbing the place and shot fucking Holmes? Supposedly?
In any case, please hand over the evidence you've submitted thus far. The court will accept them into the record.
As you wish.
Okay, sketch of the pawn shop where Hatch was murdered shows the relative positions of the shop and the storeroom. Hatch's revolver belonged to Hatch before he died, but found in Gina's hands. Traces left on the gun show it was fired once. Funny that I didn't add this to my record when I was examining the scene, even though I found the gun.
Spat. Let's have a look-see doodle again.
Man, I've got a nice little pile of evidence here.
Dead people.
It's Hatch's pistol. The magazine is empty.
Hatch always left his pistol on the desk.
Apparently, he only kept a single bullet in there at a time.
That's right, to protect his patron's goods.
His pistol was fired that night. Hatch lost his life. In the end, I guess he really did give up his life to protect his patron's pledges.
I do wonder if it's gonna possibly play into, like, the fact that Holmes was potentially shot, right? There was a second, like, maybe they'll turn out the other guys didn't have a gun, so it's like there were 2 shots fired, but there was only 1 gun. I don't know. I feel like that the fact that it only had 1 bullet in there is gonna play into something.
Ryu, things suddenly feel a lot more serious in here.
It's not just you, Iris. Trust me.
Behold!
Now, let us begin. Bring forth the 2 witnesses to this wretched crime. Wow, he's taking the cape off right off the bat.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Hello there, I'm up here too. They got me fish and chips, and they got some fucking apples and fruit and shit, whatever.
Witnesses, stay.
Jesus Christ.
Witnesses, state your names and occupations. Your eyes are huge.
So what the fuck? Their eyes are as bulgy as Jesus! As bulgy as Apollo's. Oh god. Alright.
The name's Nemi Tenpiller. Occupation, criminal, bro.
The name's totally Tenpiller. My occupation. Same as what he said in it. Oh god, I sound a little, I think they're harsing their drippy there.
Tobias Gregson, Inspector of Scotland Yard.
Yeah, they call us.
Oh my god. Look at you, boss! The 3 10-pillar men!
Yeah, I know. Wait, so you say something else? You think I'm posing with you? What are you looking at me for? Leave me out of this!
Hey, you don't gotta be rude, bruv. Looking for our long-lost brother we climbed down to London's dodgy underbelly, ain't it? And you can't look like him, bruv.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm liking this already!
You look like my brother, Bob.
I ain't your brother, man!
I ain't your man, buddy.
I ain't your buddy, dude!
I ain't your dude, bro. Ever since we met you last time, we knew just what to call you, bro. That's not good, yeah? Ready?
Guys, eyes.
No, bro, we let Molly. Cause you're a muppet, see?
Please, just stop.
I guess the 3rd brother's name is Wally Tinpiller then.
So, Inspector Wally Gregson. It's Tobias, pardon the correction, my lord. In any case, why are you and Inspector together with these ruffians?
These witnesses were already arrested by the Yard as suspects for a separate crime.
Suspects? You mean all 3 of them? No. I really wish you wouldn't lump me together with these buffoons. Come on, look at me. I just said I'm a fine Inspector.
2 nights ago, these men broke into the pawn shop ready to steal. As luck would have it, they stumbled upon a much greater crime within.
What? Do you mean to say that was...
Indeed, they witnessed the murder of Hatch, the shopkeeper of said pawn shop.
Oh god, I guess so sure he's also staying in a box. Good thing they had this crate around for all the short people.
Order! Order!
As for their crimes of illegal trespassing and attempted robbery, they will be tried on a different date.
I score them here to testify in this trial. I understand the circumstances and acknowledge the prosecution's request.
Now, Tin Pillars, I hereby order you to testify. Testify about everything you saw at that shop on the night of the crime.
Order, sir. 10 bellows, woo!
Stop looking at me! I'm just here. Don't ask me any questions.
God, they look so fucking weird. It's just the way they're, like, looking upward. I understand the short one maybe looking upward. Why is he looking? What is he looking at? Eyes bulging out his face. Okay, they'll break it.
We saw that pawn shop door was open all the way down Baker Street, ain't it? It was like a sign from the Lord himself. We had to go in, Bob. And then, inside that back room, there was a gun shop, Rob. We ran to the door and tried to open it, but it was like locked from the inside, innit? And we didn't do nothing, and didn't steal nothing, and just left the shop nice and quiet like that.
What the fuck? These guys look like they're out of some, like, old 60s cartoons or something. I don't know.
The old cops and robbers, yeah?
What a frightening coincidence. These 2 scoundrels broke into the shop while it was already being victimized by another crime.
The given testimony matches with the state of the crime scene perfectly. The door to the storeroom was indeed locked from the inside, and in there lay only the victim and the defendant.
Indeed, this does seem to be an open and shut case, as it always is, but according to the penguins, you are as far from the truth as humanly possible. Now, defense, the court orders you to begin your cross-examination. Defense.
Oh, yes, my lord.
What's wrong, Ryu?
It's pretty shocking how they can blatantly lie like that. I know the truth is lurking within this testimony. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. All their claims are complete rubbish.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to press him now. Make him fuck up for me. Alright, the break-in. We saw that the pawn shop door was open on our way down Baker Street, didn't it?
Mata! The door was open. About what time did you break in again?
About 1 in the morning, Bob. That's about right, ain't it? Totally. Ah! Yeah, I think so, bro. It's about right, ain't it, Wally?
Like a hell that I know! If you were the one that nailed that morning, then of course the door should have been locked.
Well, it was pretty dark in there. That's all I gotta say on the matter, Bob. Ah!
The guy's opening his mouth there.
Basically, there was a bit of light in there, ain't it? Sounds about right, don't it, Wally?
I swear to God, for Christ's sake, leave me out of this!
As I recall, the inside was dimly lit when we were there. That's actually the only reason we went in there. Thus, these 2 petty criminals resolved themselves to break in. At that point, the defendant's lead, Gina Lestrade, was already aiming to kill. Iggyari! How would you even know that? Either way, my stance does not change. Now, let's return to the testimony. When you noticed the door was open, you found yourself walking onto the tragic stage of the crime. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, Bob.
Okay, it was like aside from the war himself, he had to go in, bruv.
Mata!
What kind of excuse is that?
It was like, yeah, a revelation, oh God. Some sort of trick of fate, something. Something like that, anyway. That's our story, ain't it?
You shouldn't talk about God like that when you're just opportunistic thieves.
Alright, we didn't just go in on a whim, bro. Honest. We totally were thinking the same thing when we went in there, ain't it? Yeah, just maybe behind that door. We find Wally, a long-lost brother after all these years.
I wonder if he's gonna show up at some point in this.
I can't believe he said that with a straight face.
But then, thanks to that, we only went and met someone who actually look like old Wally, ain't it?
I look nothing like you lot. Don't talk to about me. I'm the one looking after you. I'm your babysitter.
The lead inspector comes with his fair share of troubles, I guess.
And then inside the back room, there was a gunshot, bruv.
Don't bruv me. Are you absolutely sure there was only a single shot fired?
Yeah, just the one. That's my story, Bob. I'm sticking to it. Same here. Wally thinks so too and all.
The motor weapon was the victim's own revolver.
Hatchling always kept it on the top of the shop counter.
Yeah, he did. It really stood out to me.
There were no bullets left in the chamber.
Didn't he say something about that? Hatchling only keeps 1 bullet in the gun at all times.
Come to think of it, he did say that.
In other words, the weapon was only fired once. You're absolutely sure of this? Yes, my lord, 100%.
Afterward, that murder weapon was found firmly held in the defendant's hand. This isn't going well.
So, I mean, I'm trying to point out, he's saying he only fired once, but Sherlock was shot, right? I'm not sure I have anything that actually, like, talks about that, though. All right, ran to the door and tried to open it, but it was locked from the inside, innit?
In it?
You mean the door leading to the storeroom? If you look at the sketch, it should be obvious. Besides the entrance, there's only one other door in the shop, the door to the storeroom.
The only light was from a lamp, so we couldn't see too good. But we found another door behind some curtains in it.
That sounds right so far. The door to the storeroom was hidden by a curtain, after all. By the way, why did you try to open the door in the first place?
You what?
Any common burglar would run for his life as soon as he heard a gunshot, right?
Well, you think sounds about right, don't you, Bob?
It's fucking twitchy eyes, man. God, their eyes are so weird.
Well, we ain't common burglars. That's our story, ain't it?
Humans generally react to loud noises in one of two ways. Some cower in fear and flee. Others muster up courage and leap into action. I'm sure a black-hearted Japanese like you fits in the first category. These two do not.
Wow, really, man? You're backing up the testimony of two fucking dirty criminals over a freaking legit lawyer like myself? Okay, man, I see how it is. I see how it is, Fanzeeks. Oh, I guess I'm a coward now.
In any case, the door to the crime scene was locked, so you weren't able to open it. What did you two do after that?
We didn't do nothing and didn't steal nothing. We just left the shop nice and quiet, like, yeah. No.
You didn't do nothing and you didn't steal nothing, are you sure?
Well, it all started to kick off as soon as we walked in, Bob. We couldn't even get our hands on it out of the pockets, let alone stealing it.
You just left the shop nice and quiet, like, yeah? Are you sure?
Well, peaceful criminals, yeah. There ain't nothing we can eat more than violence, We kept our hands shoved around in our pockets and made off as fast as we could.
How dare you lie like that? When you two were trying to get away, you bumped into someone, didn't you?
Oh.
And then you shot him.
Ah!
What? Who did they shoot?
Ah! You? No way! You're the bloke in what we ran into when we was making our getaway, ain't it?
I am, dickheads. Now you die!
Naruhodō pulls out his fucking pistol, shoots him in the fucking face. Boom, boom.
How come you didn't say nothing? You should said so before!
You were holding a gun, and then, when you were running away, you shot the great detective as he arrived at the scene. You shot the Sherlock Holmes!
I saw Mr. Holmes, seriously! I didn't vote for him. I heard rumors that he was taken to the hospital yesterday.
That's just horrid. No one should our very own Holmes.
Shut up. On the night of the crime, these two men were arrested not far from the scene. They looked so suspicious that the patrolling officer couldn't leave them on wandering around.
Wow.
After a quick inspection of their possessions, the yard discovered a revolver hidden in one of their pockets.
There we go.
Furthermore, there are clear traces that show a single bullet was fired. My lord, this is the gun that they had.
There does appear to be gunpowder residue on part of the cylinder. Very well, the court accepts it as evidence.
Okay. Yummy.
Go have a little drinky do while I look at the gun-a-do.
Got lots of guns in here. Okay. Don't point that thing at me, Naruhodō.
This chamber can hold up to 6 bullets. At the moment, there were 5 inside.
That means only one bullet was fired.
That's right.
And that bullet was the one that hit Holmesy, right?
Yes, shot right as he entered the shop.
I'm gonna kill those two. Give me the gun, Naruhodō!
Go get him, Iris.
That's just awful.
Japanese boy. Sir! The prosecution demands evidence. Indeed, there are signs that a single round was fired from their gun. But I demand that you present evidence to prove that bullet was fired at the crime scene.
Okay, here we go.
Why should I need evidence? I was present at the crime scene too! Ingiare, but I must inform you that we were not present. Unless you have evidence to support your rash claims. Your words are nothing more than flimsy accusations. And Evidence that these witnesses fired their gun inside the pawn shop.
The court requests evidence from the defense. Show us proof that these men fired their gun inside the pawn shop that night.
Okay, I believe should be the blood samples here.
Yeah! That evidence is flat filed in here!
Whatever might that be?
While we were doing our own investigation, we found several bloodstains.
Such lack of faith in the yard. How fitting for an egotistic Jap.
In any case, this contains the reactions of all the bloodstains we found.
Then the evidence for your claim is somewhere in there.
Yes, my lord.
Very well, the court hereby orders the defense to provide more information. Show us the sample that proves these witnesses fired their gun at the scene.
Okay. Right there.
What on earth is this?
It's a photo we took at the pawn shop on the day of the murder.
This is from the scene of the crime. Why is this blood green? Could this be? Is this not a bullet hole? I can see a bullet lodged inside.
Yes, as you can see, the bullet struck a calendar. The day shown is the 16th of April. That's the day of the crime.
The incident occurred at 1 a.m. In other words, the shot was fired after midnight, after the date had changed.
It may not be decisive, but is this not sufficient proof that these witnesses fired a gun inside the pawn shop? Ah!
Order, your thoughts, Lord Van Zeeks?
I'm not worried. Some good shit right there, boy. If that is what the defense claims, then the prosecution has no objections.
Huh?
Please forgive my impudence for shattering the holy grail within these halls of justice. Indeed, these two men brazenly broke into the pawn shop. They fired as soon as someone found them, and then they fled. They are despicable villains.
What? Hold on a second. Don't just drop us in that like that, bro. You swore you keep your mum about that, innit? You're right, Molly. Tell him.
I have no comment.
They keep calling Wally.
Prosecutor Van Zeeks. Of course, he knew I was going to break down their lies.
Now then, I must show my appreciation for the Japanese boy who stands before me.
What do you mean?
Why, thanks to you, a certain fact has just been proven.
What fact is that?
The bullet was not from... Yeah.
We were aware that when we arrested these men, their gun had been fired once. But now that we know that they shot Sherlock Holmes, it becomes clear that they could not have shot the victim.
Ah!
In other words, the Tin Pillars are unrelated to the murder of Hatch Windybank.
So that's what he was planning. Sneaky bugger.
Oh my god!
Yeah, wait a second, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought too, bro.
I just realized they're fucking Mario Luigi. The tall one's green, the short one's red. It's fucking Mario Luigi! In British Mario Luigi!
Illegal trespassing, attempted robbery, perjury, and now attempted murder.
Seems your crimes are piling up.
Don't do this stuff, bro. We're good guys, yeah?
Now, speaking of that oh-so-great detective, Sherlock Holmes, it appears he was a regular patron of the victim's pawn shop.
What in the world is he doing now?
Mr. Holmes has a strange obsession of tinkering with bizarre machinery.
What does he mean by bizarre, huh?
Why don't you glare at him instead?
'Cause he's scary.
He was such a loyal customer that he even set up this strange device inside the shop.
Oh, so you're gonna be the one to bring it up, not me, even though he fucking told me about it.
That's Holmes's automatic crime recording device.
What is that? It looks to be a camera of sorts.
You are correct, my lord. It appears to be a camera with a small clock attached to it.
It automatically takes pictures of the shop in 30-minute intervals. Should robbers break in? This camera will take pictures of them.
I see.
I brought a night's worth of pictures taken from this camera.
Wow. That's a whole lot of nothing.
As you can see, if nothing occurs in any given night, it wastes an awful amount of film.
Certainly is a rather wasteful security device.
2 of these cameras are set up inside the shop. If we look at the floor plans, they are here and here.
But if it only takes a photo every 30 minutes, what happens if a burglar breaks in and leaves in between photos?
The Shakamina comes in. Guess what? Shit out of luck.
Perhaps we're meant to pray that these burglars sit and chat for 30 minutes or so.
It's not very effective, let's just say that.
As it happens, its witnesses were not captured in any of the photos that night.
Oh, where we got lucky, bro? Yeah, it looks like the good Lord himself is holding the timber, son.
Allow me to confirm one thing, witness. Around what time did you break into the shop?
I was around 1 in the morning. Ain't no doubt in my mind, right, Rob? Yeah, I'm sure it was around 1 in the morning, Rob. Ain't that right, Molly?
Stop looking at me, you little shit!
Let's confirm one more thing then. What did the camera capture just before these 2 hooligans broke into the shop? Here, take a look if you please.
Oh, fuck.
This is...
Oh, fuck.
Gina, what the hell are you doing, you dummy?
the defendant, Gina Lestrade.
I guess she saw the gun on the counter and she wanted him to open up the back area so she could check. But still, come on, Gina. Don't grab the gun and point at the guy. He does that enough of himself as it is.
As you can see, the defendant was aiming the gun at the victim. She was likely trying to coerce him into opening the storeroom door.
Indeed, that seems to be the natural assumption.
He's kind of holding it upward, but I mean, he definitely seems startled by it, so...
The court accepts this photograph as evidence.
Here's to show the moment just before the crime occurred. Yee.
Oh, Gina, you silly Billy.
Gee, I don't know why you couldn't just explain about, like, everything that happened that night. I'm trying to help you now. God dang it. I mean, she's holding the gun up. Maybe she's just looking at, I don't know, I mean, she says aiming at him. It's not quite, it's aiming at the ceiling. I mean, he doesn't look terribly happy about her holding his gun, but...
No way! J-Bean!
Now, I'm sure you all see. There's no one else who could have shot Hatch Windy back, save for the accused.
My lord. Yeah, probably the jury.
My lord. Well, War Veteran wishes to speak with you. What is it, Foreman? Ever since I took a shot in the Nina in the Battle of Maywon, I've been forced to stay off the battlefield. With only a minute to show for it. Proud of my victories in battle, a medal is nothing. And where are you going with this? For this past year, I've continued to wage war on the battlefield known as life. And now, with my 5 fellow comrades by my side, I have found our final resting place. I swear I have, my lord.
Oh goody, here we go. I'm gonna take a nice little sippy with this. To put in layman's terms, the jury has reached a unanimous verdict. Am I wrong?
Is he wrong, Foreman? You would not be wrong to believe as such.
Hey, come on! It's too early to jump to conclusions.
Come now, let me know your verdict, my 5 fellow comrades.
A beautiful handkerchief and a beautiful verdict. This is a maid skull.
The truth is finally come to light. It's almost stereoscopic. I wouldn't forget. I just, I can't remember what that well.
The situation is electrifyingly clear. There's no need to rack our brains over this anymore.
I actually feel sorry for those young brothers. They are unlucky. Poor Mario brothers. I used to play a lot of their game back in home country. I like to jump on the turtles and grab the mushrooms. I feel a kindred spirit in them. Isn't that right, little mousy friend? Yes, he agrees. This Russian mouse is strongest of all mice. His name is Rasputin. Very well. Jurors, I would ask you to voice your opinions. You made your deliberations. Present your vote to the court and try not to lag me this time. You say.
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 Guilty. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, what did I say about lagging my courtroom? Oh, we're gonna be stuck like this for a bit. Seems the jury has reached a unanimous conclusion.
This picture must be the decisive evidence that Inspector Gregson mentioned.
But JP didn't shoot anyone.
Yeah, of course she didn't. Ah, my lord, oh god. The defense asserts its right to a closing argument so I can escape the lag.
Yes, this lag is killing us. The court acknowledges your right to avoid lag.
I have no problem with the lag. It's no surprise that you would waste our time with your sad vain struggle.
It's actually not as bad as it has been, though. It's still relatively smooth.
Closing argument will now commence. Foreman, are you prepared?
My platoon is already in formation.
Very well. 6 jurors. The court orders you to explain the reasons and the basis behind your guilty verdicts.
Okay, here we go. Judicial Findings. Alright, that's something I'm actually going to talk to him, too. Like, what the hell is that other old man doing there? Every bit of evidence points towards the defendant's guilt, you see?
It's a maid's duty to dispose of any and all unslutty rubbish, that is all.
If you look at the photo stereoscopically, the truth becomes plain to see.
If I forgot that he wouldn't be alive in the first place, right?
I'm prepared to transmit my current feelings to the world through radio waves.
Judging people by looks is wrong. Those 3 men have done nothing evil. Indeed, the crime scene evidence all point to the defendant.
Both she and the victim were alone together, inside a locked storeroom. The defendant was holding the weapon, and these witnesses heard her shooting him.
And above all, just look at this photo. I've been on the battlefield. I know what people look like when they're shooting to kill. They aim in the wrong direction.
Mr. Holmes' photo made them even more sure of it then. Thanks, Mr. Holmes. No problem, Master Naruhodō.
Oh, Holmesy. Can't live with him, but you can't live without him.
With this much evidence against you, I doubt you'll be able to overturn this verdict.
Gina never fired that gun, so I want to keep that in mind. I should be able to uncover some hidden truth.
Yeah!
Defense, begin your closing argument. Alright, here we go.
It's time. Time to cut this shit to 2.
Defense to rebuttal. Alright, let's go and talk to oh man, what are you doing back here so soon? I don't know. I've been wondering that too. I was talking to my wife about it. She was like, going to court again. I'm like, yep. Oh, technically, I guess his wife was up there. It wasn't him, but he did take her place at the end. All right, every evidence points towards the defendant's guilt, you see. I don't think I'm going to get anything from him, but I'll press him just because I want to see what I say.
Huh? You're Mr. Gyakuten, right? You ran out of room to Saseki.
Well, hello there. Finished the defense return room 2 months ago. Thank you for your help with everything.
There were strange incidents going on at your residence, right? What are you doing back here?
I don't know.
How it was Sherlock Holmes and me who made everything better? I mean, we really helped you out, that's all. Come on, man. Help a brother out. Oh, but I mean, I'm not saying that's why you should change your verdict or anything.
True, thanks to you. Rumors of that curse at my home have been getting even worse. Ever since the current tenants left, I haven't been able to rent out a single room. Not to mention my wife's in fucking jail now.
Huh?
When I go to meet my wife in jail, and thanks for that, by the way. Oh my god! Yeah! Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This motherfucker. That was the best goddamn line ever. But my wife, I gotta be my wife in jail. Thanks for that, by the way. I'm not sure what this. Oh my god. Fucking love this game.
Oh, really? Thank you so much.
No problem.
Oh, but I mean, I'm not saying that's why I'm absolutely not changing my verdict or anything.
Wow, okay. In any case, Mr. Gyakuten is paying way too much attention to Juror 2. Okay, so May's duty to dispose of any and all unsightly rubbish, that's all. Should I talk to anybody else? Like, before I move on? Maybe I should mention the Russian guy.
Judging people's looks by looks is wrong. Those 3 men have done nothing evil.
You do!
Excuse me, are you Dmitry Demoglaski? The, Russian revolutionary?
What are you doing in England, you dummy? At my trial. Revolutionary?
Oh, no, not this Dmitri. Isn't that right, Rasputin? He agrees. Yes, there are many rumors.
Rumors?
I look like this, like bad guy. From, how do you say, James Bond movie, even though that has not yet been invented. I look so much like Bond villain, that saying has surpassed space-time itself.
So he knows.
I am called many names. Revolutionary, murderer, dictator.
So, what are you really?
Let's see, let me check my handy-dandy book. I came to London to sightsee. I'm going to see the Crystal Tower now.
Something doesn't quite sit right with me here.
I always treated like bad guy. Inside I hurt. I just want to be loved, like I love Rasputin here. I feel sorry for men who get called bad guy because of appearances.
The Timbiller brothers?
They may have entered shop, but they do nothing wrong. That is what I want to say.
Dude, they shot my friend. Fuck off!
Tim Pillars did nothing wrong? Seems. I should start off by clearing up that misunderstanding. Say, Iris?
What's up, Ryu?
Jury selected from citizens of London, right?
Why is it always the same people?
I don't know, ask the artist. Yep, cool, right?
But then, why was this clearly suspicious sightseeing Russian revolutionary chosen?
I was wondering the same thing, honestly.
He's not a citizen of this fucking country.
Gotta tie it back to the second case at some point.
What can I do with these 6 assertions? I don't change the majority vote to not guilty. The trial will end right here.
That guy changed his statement at all? Sorry, hey, for some reason, if you press the final statement, even if they change their statement, yeah, he didn't change it at all. If he changes even if he changes the final statement, though, instead of just going back to his statement again and showing it what changed, it does actually go to do that end cutscene with Naruhodō talking with either Suzuto or Iris or whatever, and like what am I gonna do with these 6 ones? You know, it's like, jeez. Which is, I don't know if that's a glitch or what, because I don't normally do that with other testimony. And all the other people to the left, it won't actually proceed to the next person. It'll just, if they change their statement, it stays right on them. Just that final guy, for some reason, it does do it. I don't know why. All right, so May's duty to dispose of any and all unsightly rubbish. That is all.
I see you're intently scrubbing away, as usual.
Even a single speck of dust represents failure. That's the maid's spirit.
So when you say unsightly rubbish,
When I travel to the market, I always have to pass through the East End. Pickpockets, beggars, even bandits. The East End truly is the rubbish dump of London.
I don't think I like the way you're talking.
Alright, I suppose I should be more direct. If I could, I would clean up every single one of those back alleys. However, there's already a man doing my work for me, our own great detective.
that must be the Sherlock Holmes, correct?
Indeed, I read the Strand magazine whenever I get a break from working. I love reading the stories of him cleaning up the filth that pervades London. It makes one realize that our great detective is really the great maid of London.
Mr. Holmes is a maid now? What?
And it makes me all the angrier. How dare pure rubbish shoot our poor great detective?
Oh, here we go.
Gina didn't shoot Mr. Holmes. One of the Tin Pillars did.
Whoever it is, it doesn't change the fact that they're pure filth.
Now wait, I have to make sure we're clear on that point.
Fine, then I will change my statement.
Okay. The Tin Pillars are pure filth. They deserve to be death for shooting our great detective. Okay, here we go. Flash with the Russian man. Igiari!
These two statements are clearly contradictory.
What in blazes defends the court of magistrate?
A contradiction from my mouth?
Contradiction. Curse it. Rasputin, I'm sorry, but if I could set you down and use both hands, it would make things so much easier.
Juror 6, you seem like a fundamental understanding of this case.
Fundamental? What, you think I don't understand what's going on just because I can't speak any English? Or Japanese, I mean.
Juror 2 said it herself only moments ago. The Tin Pillars shot at least one bullet as they ran from the pawn shop.
And the vile bullet struck our poor dear Sherlock Holmes.
You don't mean to tell me that you didn't catch that, do you?
Vile bullet.
Juror 6? Excuse me?
Excuse me, listening.
Oh, sorry, my English not very good.
Does that mean
You really didn't catch that?
Oh, look at the... I just realized the mouth is turning his head because he's reading the book too. Look at it. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. It's like a little thing like that. It just made it so adorable.
I am sorry, I did not receive that.
Huh?
Oh, here. Bullet, small metal object, fired from a gun. You needed to tell me this. I am from Russia.
who on earth chose someone like this to be a juror?
You're not even a citizen of this country, are you?
So, these evil-looking men told lie. They say they done nothing, but they actually shooted a man.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, lying is bad, especially for evil-looking men. Isn't that right, Rasputin? He agrees.
I don't think this mouse can talk. You're killing him, by the way. I don't think this is related to their appearance.
So maybe they stole nothing is also a lie. Is it?
According to the Yard's investigation, nothing seemed to be missing from the pawn shop.
I believe no one now.
Hey, maybe you should be a little more gentle with your mouse friend.
I must see with my own eyes.
But you can't really do that. We're in the middle of a trial.
Come on, Ryu. Of course we can. It's real simple.
Huh?
All we need to do is use Holmes' automatic crime recording device.
Oh.
We compare the photo of Jane Bean with the one right after. We can tell right away what's been stolen or not. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Why is this little pink thing talking to me? Good grief. How shameless of you to address the prosecutor during the closing argument. This is the photo in which the accused enter the shop and threaten the pawnbroker. The two of them moved to the storeroom. After that, the Tin Pillars broke in. Soon after, they heard a single gunshot. Unfortunately, no photo was taken of that moment. However, this photo shows the state of the counter after they fled the scene.
Okay.
This is after Holmesy was shot, right? From what I can see. It doesn't look like anything was stolen.
That lamp was broken at some point, which we never addressed. I cannot believe that was something I didn't, like, out of my court record, even examine when I was in the shop. And the lamp is clearly intact right there. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Now, it does show up there.
Yeah. There's not really anything missing from the second photo.
This is where I'm gonna bring it up still, though. Come on, I was there the other day. I should have realized when I was in the shop that lamp was broken. So I guess I just didn't think it was a big deal. I don't know why I wouldn't think that. Like, I guess they shot it? Maybe it shattered through the lamp? I knocked it over?
So, the evil-looking brothers half lie. They shoot once, but steal nothing.
It seems to be the case.
Good.
It's not good at all!
Anyway, I make a mistake. If these men lie, I want to hear more. Oh, there we go. Boom. As they say, yoink.
Whoa, good job, Ryu. The balance tipped to our side a bit.
It all starts with one. I'm sure there's some truth that we just aren't seeing yet. Once I can find that truth, we can turn this trial on its head.
Very well, defense, resume your closing argument.
Okay, she didn't change hers though.
Court shall also accept this photo into evidence in case we need it later. Of course it will.
Here's show the moment just after the crime occurred.
Another photo, huh? Maybe I could use this somehow.
Hunt down and exterminate all lies. He is not guilty for now.
For now.
Okay, so shame we can't just immediately scroll over to the next one, but I can kind of do this, I guess. Close enough, but yes, the lantern is what's broken and what's different. Oh, now I gotta talk to the stereoscopic guy, because now I have two pictures, right? I wanna do this stereoscopically. Right? Look at the photos. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see, what does she say? The Templars are pure filth. They deserve to death for shooting our great ticket. Okay, it's just the same thing. All right, look at it stereoscopically. The truth becomes plain to see.
Could you explain what you mean by viewing it stereoscopically?
What do you mean by what I mean? Well, I guess you could look at it normally and see the same thing. It's obvious that pickpocket girl is trying to shoot the victim.
But we can't tell if she actually shot him from this picture alone.
But if you think about it stereoscopically, there's no other explanation.
By the way, do you happen to like stereoscopes?
What makes you think that? Oh, why yes, how could you tell? I don't know, just spur some of my reader. With these two pictures, you can recreate a vivid image in your mind.
Such mystery, such novelty. This is the pinnacle of a century.
I see.
Yes, now is the time for stereoscopes to shine. It's the latest invention that lets you see things you shouldn't be able to see.
I pay good money for it if it let me see evidence I shouldn't be able to see.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I don't have what I need yet.
If I were getting it wouldn't be allowed in the first place, right?
Excuse me, what have you been mumbling about over there? Something about forgetting something?
I just forgot if I had tacos or hot dogs for breakfast. Oh, pardon me. As you can see, I am a surgeon.
A surgeon? I actually didn't realize.
Oh, God. I forgot what I was doing, though, at one time and accidentally pulled out a heart and put it on my plate and ate it. Oh, well, pretty good. It's all right. I went ahead and took out a cow heart and put it back in there, and it did the fun job just fine. Anyway, those who perform surgery are acknowledged as doctors here, Sonny. But we certain fire the front lines of modern medicine.
So what did you forget?
Oh, well, you see, it's rather embarrassing to admit. Yesterday, I cut open a patient's stomach, as I always do. Grab his giblets, and was like, booger, booger, booger. I was like, coochie, coochie, goo. I'm gonna tickle your insides. But when I finished, I couldn't find my lancet anywhere.
What? Did he? Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't help but imagine the worst. You think I left it right inside that guy's fucking intestines, but you know what? I probably did. I just can't stop wondering about it. Could I have left that lancet inside of him? No, there's no way I did. Anyway, that's my embarrassing story for today.
Depending on what happens, this could be a lot worse than just embarrassing.
Yeah, I'll be the next guy to be on trial here. Exactly, this case is perfectly clear. So I'm racking my brain over the case that isn't clear instead. I'm sure I double-checked that doodly. I must have double-checked.
Oh, jeez.
Glad to see you're something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my current feelings of the world through radio waves. And those are?
Excuse me, what are these radio waves?
From your parents, I guess you must be from the Far East. Oh,
Yes, I come from the Empire of Japan.
long ago in a distant land, messages would be relayed between our countries with letters. It would take a whole month by boat for trade letters to travel, but now...
She's talking about international telegrams! We relay messages using electronic signals. The whole world is connected by miles and miles of cables under the sea.
Cables? Under the sea? We're still talking about real life here? That's some future shit, man.
Oh my, you are so knowledgeable for someone your age. But in the coming age, we won't even need those cables.
Really?
It's all about radio waves. Electronic signals will fly through the air in this coming century. I'm trembling with excitement. No, dare I say, I'm bursting with excitement.
Right. Eyes are sparkling with joy. God, what have I done?
Wireless communication. Wireless internet. Internet. Porn. Porn. So much porn. It's the pinnacle of a century. If a certain deluded people to leave those toy stereoscopes are so amazing.
Oh God, here we go.
If you ask me, it's all ridiculous.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, he's like. Those be fighting words, bitch.
I noticed you were getting a little angry there, Juror 3.
What do you want?
You look like you have something you want to say about Juror 5's statement. Do you guys want to fight each other? I'm sure I can guess what it is.
Then I'll just say it. Look at me, you.
Me?
Who else could he be talking to?
How dare you call the stereoscope a toy?
That's what it is, isn't it? Oh, wow, it lets you look at things in 3 dimensions. Take a look around you. Everything is already in 3 dimensions.
Ow, fucking savage, lady. I don't think he'll ever recover from that one.
That's all there is to it. It's absolutely useless.
You just don't get it.
What?
Being able to look at a picture stereoscopically. Imagine the possibilities that hide behind this simple revelation. You might not be able to, but I'll tell you.
What would those possibilities be?
For example, let's say we had a picture of the crime scene. If we could look at that stereoscopically,
Here we go.
we might be able to reveal some clues that we hadn't even seen before. Really?
Ryu, do we have any photos that we might be able to view stereoscopically?
We do! A picture we can look at stereoscopically. Yeah, of course I have one. It's right here in my handy dandy doodly doodly. Boom, bitch.
Can I?
Alright, Juror 3. Could you really look at these pictures stereoscopically?
Why, of course, Mr. Attorney.
But how is it even at a different angle? That's what isn't this supposed to be from the same camera? I know that they had 2 cameras, but one of them was facing more towards the door, and this one was facing towards the counter. So why are they even, like, you see, actually, they're actually slightly different angles. It was jostled a little bit.
If you please.
Okay, I'll need one more photo from you then.
Boom.
These 2 photos were taken by the same automatic crime recording device.
It's not like those things in the newspaper. Let's find the 6 differences. That will do. By the way, Mr. Attorney, do you know why we can see stereograms in 3 dimensions? Do you know the mechanics behind it?
Let's see if I'm right. I've learned this yesterday. Oh God, I didn't realize it was gonna be a test after this. I've got this.
It's because I got 2 eyes.
The views from your left and right eyes have a very slight difference in alignment. Woo! The difference is synthesized into one 3-dimensional picture inside your brain.
I like how this is coincidentally some guy on the jury who's just crazy about stereograms. What are the odds? Just like the odds of all these people that we've seen before being up here again.
You're exactly right.
Which means the misalignment between these 2 pictures is important.
So if you line up 2 pictures in that are exactly the same, what happens?
Of course, you wouldn't be able to view it stereoscopically.
Oh! Oh! I get it! I get it now!
Oh, it's this little lady over there has caught on.
Understand, Ryu! I've got my eyes crossed again!
That's great, Iris, but can you stop crossing your eyes like a little goober head?
Ryu, look!
So funny.
Look at Holmes these 2 pictures one more time.
Oh, I'm looking again.
There's a clear difference between the 2 photos, isn't there?
Of course, Gina and Hatch are the only ones in the picture, right?
Yep, you can tell that at a glance. Now, how about we have a look-see stereoscopically?
Alright, I'll give it a try. Okay, let's see. I gotta go into the matrix. Should cross my eyes until the 2 photos overlap. Try and get the quill in the middle of the picture to overlap.
This image is too big. I can't do it like I am now.
This is
not working.
So, did you manage to see it stereoscopically, Ryu?
I still don't get it.
It's working. I can see it. Oh! What on earth is going on with these photos? The top stuff on the top is floating.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to be seeing?
Stuff on the top of the desk is floating.
Oh my god! Oh my god! When you go up there and see the judge fucking crossing his eyes. Oh my god, wish we got a derpy Van Zeke's face over there like, I still don't fucking see it, so let me see. Oh my god. And so like all the seriousness and all the badassery of Van Zeke just goes right out the fucking window when he's just over there doing his derp fuck face. I still don't see it, Japanese boy, damn you. I must cross my eyes harder. Yes, this is exactly what is happening. This is the other ability of stereoscopic vision. You're gonna see the future.
Other ability?
What does this mean? Why are these things on the counter floating?
If you think about the principles of stereoscopic vision, you'll come to see the answer.
The principles of stereoscopic vision.
Allow me to repeat myself. If you line up two of the same photo, you won't see it stereoscopically. It's because there's a difference between the two photos and all you see it that way. Then, in that case, at a glance, so the counter looks untouched between the pictures. But in reality, there's a slight misalignment in their locations.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the camera moved a little bit?
No, hold on. That whole being able to see the photo stereoscopically thing is simple. Why are these photos misaligned?
Yeah.
Where's your counterattack oriental attorney?
What? Me? How would I know?
You do know. I think it's very simple.
What? Really?
Let's see. How about we think about this in order? First, at 1 a.m., this picture was taken. And then 30 minutes later, this picture was taken.
Just rotate. Does the camera rotate a little bit?
What's more, in the second photo, the things on top of the counter are slightly out of place. Which means what?
During that 30-minute period, someone moved the things on the counter.
Someone. Oh, okay. Is that what it is? It really looked like it was like hopping between these things. Looks like the counter moves too, though. The door handle, like, look where the door handle is. Now look where it is in this one. Well, actually, no, I don't know. I think it's actually kind of weird. If you look at these actually this, now I'm looking at it, this preview shot isn't actually quite accurate. So you see where the door is over here to the left, the storeroom door. But then when you look into it, actually you can see that it does actually show the wall to the left of it, but it doesn't show it here. So this preview thing isn't quite right.
Someone!
I thought we were gonna notice that the lantern was broken, but I guess not. Move the stuff on the counter!
That hasn't been mentioned in any of the testimony.
Now I see. This was quite the detour, but here it comes. We're finally going to reach the last stop of this closing argument. If that's the case, then the next question is clear. Who exactly moved the things on top of the counter?
You mean to say you know the answer?
Of course. Who was it that caused the slight difference between the pictures? That's easy.
It was Egg Benedict.
I mean, these guys, right?
Ah! It was the previous witnesses, the Tin Pillar brothers.
I am confused. This boy say earlier, the second we enter the shop, the crime happened. We touched nothing in that shop. You are saying this is more lies. This is what you are saying.
Yes, sir.
But surely they weren't the only ones.
Right, the defendant is a pickpocket, yes? Well, she could have easily ransacked the counter.
No, that's hard to believe.
What? Why?
As we can see from this photo, the defendant was pointing the gun at the victim. From the looks of things, she was most likely demanding the storeroom door be opened. In other words, the defendant's objective was inside said storeroom. There's no need for her to go out of her way to move what was on the counter. As such, the Tin Pillars are hiding something they have yet to testify about.
But the defendant is a pickpocket. It's in her nature to be villainous.
Don't forget that the 10 pillars are burglars. They're just as villainous as her. On the night of the crime, they may have been searching for something on the victim's counter.
Now look over, Gina's like, give me the stink eye.
Sorry! I don't really mean that. If you believe the defendant is suspicious just because she's a pickpocket, then we should be thoroughly scrutinizing the testimony of those 2 burglars too!
I agree. I would like to hear a little bit more of their doodly-doodlies. So here we go. Ah, headbutt! Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. He is. He's holding his hands up because they're sterile. He uses his fucking head to headbutt the fucking table. Did he do that earlier? He probably did. I didn't even notice when they all said he was guilty.
Does everyone understand now? Imagine all the wonders in the world of Stereoscopic Vision!
Yeah, man, whatever. Weirdo.
You've convinced me. When this trial ends, I'm gonna head straight to Regent Street to buy a stereoscope.
Ah, there you go.
The stereoscope's in the future!
It seems this trial is far from over. Such is the conclusion the jurors have reached. The vote of the jurors has now changed the result of the closing argument. 2 vote guilty and 4 not guilty. Thus the court acknowledges the jurors' vote is split. And orders the continuation of the trial.
We did it, Ryu! Oh, hey.
What's up, Iris?
I should give you this. Might come in handy later after all.
Probably won't need after this, but okay.
Wally stereoscope. If you have trouble crossing your eyes, this lets you see stereoscope images without any hassle. Oh.
Now, Lord Van Zeeks.
Can I actually do it? I can do it right now.
Slide the 2 photographs in here and then they snap them in place.
And then you look through here and appear to be 3-dimensional, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain to get photos in the right position.
It's a pretty interesting little gadget. Who came up with it?
Yoink.
Oh, did you see that? Transformed! All I do is flick this handle. That was awesome!
Oh yeah, I mean what else are handles like that for? I guess all little boys like playing with their gadgets.
I like playing with my doodles. This little girl is seriously calling me a little boy. What the heck?
Anyway, it's a stereoscope.
Now, Lord Van Zeeks. The court orders further testimony from your previous witnesses.
Oh my god. What a shit show this has become. Accompanied by this fragrant scent, I shall obey.
Oh my god, look at Daddy Iris is up there. She needs herself a little box too.
For now, at least, we get one more chance to corner these witnesses. Until I get Gina a not guilty verdict, I will not let this trial end. Not today.
Oh, what perfect timing. What a beautifully timed to be continued. Oh my god, this game is just reading my fucking mind. I was like, I'm gonna end it right after this and booyah, bitch. All right. That was fun. Okay, so they did shimmy some things around. We haven't covered a whole lot of new stuff yet. It's still definitely just scratching the surface. We just basically proved that, yeah, they're lying, which we kind of knew. But on the bright side, guys, I do now have some people to include in the thumbnail. Yay! That makes Nico happy. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite and subscribe if you're not ready to become Pinky Penguin. Boy, this will be where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy!